us. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon, fellow trudgers. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Somebody said black sheep in the meeting, and I'm like, yep, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Can you hear me when I talk this loud? You probably can. I can't really share this to anywhere. This kind of in keeping it in the house. Keeping it in the house. I think part of what I need to do is reattach. So sometimes Facebook and Restream, they fight a lot. They don't like each other. All right. So they don't always cooperate. So you may not always get a notification that I am live. So I'm going to have to remove the permission and put it back on. Sometimes it'll renew it, put it back up. Also, since I don't know how to be popular, I'm not on the top of streams. So unless you have 30 friends and I'm one of them, then I'll probably pop up. I'll probably pop up all the time because I'm always doing stuff. Oh, I should have waited a little bit. Jillian might have joined. Join my live. Join my live. Ooh, what day is it? It's Wednesday. I believe it's Halo Day. Halo. Have you guys been watching Halo? I like my science fiction. I'm also into fantasy. It's kind of hard to see, but I like dragons and stuff. All right, black sheep. Most of us were probably the black sheep in the family. Goes without saying. I mean, welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion, your host. If you're here, please say hello, whether you are watching the live or the rewatch. Sorry, something popped up. Sorry, squirrel. Okay. Oh, no, I'm finally reached back out. That's cool. So now we're going to have Al-Anon, ACA, and AA. Good for us. Good for us. I'll reach out to Stacy. If she want to do that. All right, to the black sheep. I was the black sheep in my family. Yeah. I was really good at it, too. I was a great black sheep. Yes, I was. Right. What is the black sheep? Well, this is the person that usually takes the blame for everything happening in the family. They're also, the black sheep are also the healers. They're also the chosen ones. We black sheep see life differently than the rest of the family. I'm going to give you a very good example. And I'm certainly not putting down my parents, the people that raised me. Well, there was my mom and then the man that raised me. So at one point, I was on pass, actually. I was on a weekend pass from a Rapo shelter. I was over at my friend Mike's, and I got a phone call. Hey, can you come back to the house? We're having a family meeting. Da 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 da. I don't know who this. Why does that number look so familiar? I can't answer it right now. And they said, yeah, I'll come back to the house. We're gonna have a family meeting. They were sitting us. They sat us all down, and I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming, and that they were going to get, that our parents were going to get separated and divorced, and this was a big thing to my brothers and sisters, and they let us go around, and each person got to, because my mom's was in recovery, and now we're doing things the right way, and so we had a family meeting. We haven't had a family meeting since. This was back in '85. And so they go around, and my brothers and sisters are crying. We don't want you to. Who's going to live with you? Now, I didn't live at home. I was on pass. I wasn't. They put me in group homes. So the way I saw this was, wow, you just wasted my time. I'm on pass. I'm like, this affects me none. So it came around to me, and I said, you know what? You two are miserable together, and it's about time that you two moved on with your lives. I'm going to go back to my friend Mike's house now. Black sheep, right? Now, granted, not everybody appreciated that. Because, oh, what's going to happen to us? And my thought process was, I'm in a group home. That ain't nothing. I get moved around every 2 fucking months. What do you, I'm supposed to feel bad for you? Oh, no. Hey, I got kicked out of the family. Waste my time, right? Black sheep of the family, we usually end up with mental. We usually end up with trauma. Black sheep are usually picked on. We get pushed around a lot because we're different. We're different. I don't know about anybody else, but there's not very many people that I've come across that view life like me. But the ones that do are alcoholic and they're black sheep. Those are the people that understand me. Like, truly understand the bullshit. Okay. Now, this is a family disease, and unless change happens, this will continue on. I am still the black sheep in my family. Actually, I'm not. I have removed myself. They're going to have to find somebody else. Okay. I don't know who they're using now. I'm sure they're still using me. I'm not around to defend myself, but it doesn't matter to me anymore. Okay. I have 8 brothers and sisters. I talked to one sister. Said, okay. So, I found it ironic that my family said, well, we don't want to be around you because you're drinking. And I quit drinking and I got well, but they decided that they didn't want to get well. So now I'm just something else. Right? Now, granted, my mom is not included in this. My mom and I, we've done our stuff. She gave me a chance to express my feelings, which I took. Okay. I get along with my mom just fine. My mom and my stepdad, I get along with them great. I love my stepdad, right? But even then, okay, because my family is full of people that have either been sober for, like 40 years. My mom and my stepdad have been. My brother Scott has a master's in psychology. All my family, we're smart people. They're smart, okay? But they will not, okay? This is the hard part about being the black sheep. They will not love me unconditionally. And if that's not the case, then I don't want you around. I'm 53 now. You kicked me out of the family at 16. Okay. And this is hard to deal with, because I think of these people every day. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, sometimes I wish I didn't. Sometimes I wish I could just fucking forget they exist. Just being honest. Okay. Doesn't mean I hate them. I just don't want to fucking think about them all the time. It reminds me of stupid crap. But right in the morning, I got to pray for people, don't I? I pray for my family. Pray for my brothers and sisters. I don't name them all off. There's too many of them. Some of my, I think two of my, I wouldn't even probably remember all their names. All right. And I gotta say, I went from being the black sheep of one family, right? And then while I was doing my ninth step, I reached out to my biological father, and I had never spoken to him before. Okay. I was 47 when I spoke to him. Okay. And he was on his deathbed, 51 years sober. And he told me, Dion, I don't want to see you. I'm dying. Okay. Now, I was happy that he was 51 years sober. Where the fuck was my amend? Turned out I had 3 more sisters and a brother who never knew I existed. Was that a very honest program? And then I became the black sheep of that family, and they don't even know me. They just stopped talking to me. So I removed them all from my Facebook. And I don't talk to them. Why should I? Okay. So we've talked about kind of the crap parts of being the black sheep. Okay. When it comes down to it, what you are is the beating post. You're the martyr. Well, not the martyr. Make ourselves martyr. Okay. Now, we don't have to stay there. We don't have to stay there. What I had to work on was boundaries. Yeah. I'm a kind person. I will give you what you need in order. Okay. But my kindness is not weakness. No, my kindness is actually full of strength. My kindness comes with hope. It comes with meaning. Now, since black sheep see the world differently, we can do different things. Why? Because we understand them. Hey, Amber, good to see you. Okay. What else does the black sheep know? The truth. We know the truth. See, my brothers, they don't want to do the ninth step because then they're going to have to take responsibility for what they did as a kid. And they did some pretty fucked up shit to each other, and they don't know it. But I know it. And they know that I know it. I'm going to let them walk around with that fear. I'm not going to say anything to anybody. Sometimes I want to. I want to write them both, be like, do you guys realize what you did to each other? Right? You're both assholes. Did you know that? too much flack I took for you, motherfucker. There was this one guy. His name was Wes. And one day he just popped out of the car and beat my older brother. He beat the crap out of him. Right? And of course, my older brother, what did I do? And I'm like, you wuss. Okay. So what I do, I took that motherfucker for $500. Fuck you, Wes. Mess with my family. Pay up. $500. Plain pool. Revenge. I got revenge for my brother. He doesn't know it. I didn't even know it. I actually did that a lot for my brother. And it's funny because I was the younger brother, but I protected them. Right? I was the person paying the bills, taking care of the kids while my mom was upstairs fucking getting drunk and everybody else had left the house. Okay? And I couldn't just leave my brother and sister there alone. I couldn't do it. Right? The black sheep are usually the most responsible. Once a black sheep gets their shit together, they can become an unstoppable force. Now they're going to go through shit. You guys watch me go through stuff all the time. I've been depressed for weeks. Weeks. But I won't stop. I can't stop. If I stop, retrogression happens. And I can't have that in my life. I cannot rest on my laurels. There is no vacation for me. You know, it's like, you know, when I work with Adams County, you know, I tell them things like, you guys understand that when the weekend comes, you go home to your nice little homes, but I'm still working with these people. You get a break. We don't get a break. We don't. This is life, man. I mean, even in our little groups and our little chats, we're talking about life. You know, Amber's hiring people, finding out that people are just people. Here's the thing: people want a job, but they don't want to work. I want a job, but I don't want to do nothing. Hi, Michelle. I haven't seen you for a couple days. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. So there are benefits to being the black sheep. You have the truth. Black sheep are known for brutal honesty. And that's where we got to be careful. That's what I'm going to rephrase that. That's where I have to be careful. See, when I got sober the first time when I was 18, I became honest. Right? And my father-in-law said something to me at the time, and I remember this clearly. He said, Dion, you're honest, but you're being brutally honest. And you can't do that with people. His name is Phil. And Phil had helped me out a lot. And I had hurt his feelings by being brutally honest. And I figured something out that day. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your darn mouth shut. Yeah, right. Yeah, my depression. I don't know whether we're talking about the job or the depression here, but I agree with both. So I feel like the black sheep also, okay, black sheep also feel much deeper than other people. Not everybody in AA is a black sheep. Not how it always works. Okay. And I'll come back on here and discuss the family dynamic again at some point. Okay. But today we're just talking about the black sheep. This person, the black sheep, probably has a very good chance to go on to be an alcoholic or addict. Okay. There's going to be some sort of trauma that goes along with it. It's just, okay. Black sheep, we learn the hard way. We learn the hard way. It's how we are. Okay. Black sheep are extremely intelligent. They are so intelligent that it's a detriment to what we do. Yeah. I think way too much. Right? I will. Do you, as a black sheep, do you ever do this? Dion, shut up. Remember, when I was drinking, I would tell myself that stuff. And I would yell it to Dion, shut the fuck up. Just won't stop. Right? So there's, just like anything else in the world, there's pros and cons. What you choose to use is what's going to be utilized. If you decide to be a black sheep and become a martyr and stay in that, then you will be unhealthy. Okay. But the one thing that black sheep need more than anything are strong internal boundaries. I did not say external boundaries, internal boundaries. Okay. We black sheep can also be very sensitive. I'm a sensitive person. I am. Okay. If I love you and you hurt my feelings, it's going to hurt for a few days. And I'm going to be mad at you. I'll still love you forever. I'm going to be upset. Not mad, hurt. When I'm hurt, it's worse. I'd rather be mad. Right. But that comes back to emotional sobriety. Alcoholics need emotional sobriety. We need emotional sobriety in our lives. We need to understand it. Okay. Or what it's going to feel like is that the world is attacking you at all times. That has been my experience. That's how I feel when I decide to play the martyr. Okay. Everybody's picking on me and this and that. Okay. And my brain will go there. Let's try to figure it out. Okay. When you're a black sheep, there's nothing worse than an unhealed family. Because it's just going to continue on. All right. I hear what you're saying. I do. I've been working on this for a while. So I'm searching my brain for more information. I'm not, and I hear what you're saying, but I don't like to blow things off. But what I can do is this. Dion, is that any of your fucking business? No. Okay. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. You gave me a little bit of hope there. Yeah, I'm 63, so yeah, a while. There's that honest black sheep. Yeah. Here's the thing, and this is how I feel, right? You know, and I did this in sales too. This is how I did it. I'm going to give you all the information so you can make a good decision. That's what we're doing. And that's what black sheep do. We like to give you all the information so you can make your own decision. We're not going to make it for you. Okay. A black sheep in recovery will hang out with people who are in action. We are action. The black sheep are, you heard about the 80-20 rule, right? 20% of the people do 80% of the work. Here we are, black sheep, doing 80% of the work, but it's our job. Here we are again, being called And the further you've gone down, the more you have to give. That is not a challenge. That is not a challenge. Okay. Um, does it suck being the black sheep? You know, you know what? I've come, I don't want to say that I've embraced it, but I've certainly accepted the fact that, that did happen, but I don't have to continue to be that. I do not. Okay. When it comes to my serenity, I will walk out of any place. I don't care. Right? Are you leaving? Yep. Love you. Bye. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you leaving? Because I need to. I'm not going to start any arguments. I'm just going to leave. That's how I am. All right. I'm going to try my pasture again. Al-Anon reached back out. So we got Al-Anon and ACA coming to the club. So that's going to be kind of cool, man. Good stuff. I'm divided. There's cool stuff going on. And, things are actually going fairly well. So I have no reason to be sincerely depressed. So, but it is getting a little bit better each day. So progress, right? And we can claim spiritual progress, and that gives us hope. I love you all. Thanks for coming to this one. I appreciate it. And for being honest with me. I love you all. Peace out and have a day.